Hi everybody, my name is Randi Sonenshine, and I'm an educator and the author of the Den That Octopus Built, which was illustrated by Ann Hunter and published by Candlewick Press. So for Cephalopod Week, I want to share with you a little bit about this book, some of my favorite pages, and also some of the things that I learned about octopuses when I was researching for this book. So here we go. The first page I want to share with you is the page that shows the octopus's garden, which I never knew was a real thing until I researched this book. So this is the page. This is the garden that blooms in her yard with blossoms of shells and shiny glass shards in front of the den that octopus built. By the way, Ann Hunter put a pufferfish on every single page. Sometimes it's hidden, which gives it another dimension of fun when you're reading. But octopuses will leave the remains of their meals and sometimes collect shiny things to put in front of their den. So it's a real thing. Here's another one of my favorite pages. These are her snaky, sucker-lined limbs, sniffing and probing for prey while she swims, close to the den that octopus built. Octopuses have 8 arms, not tentacles, and each one of those arms essentially has its own brain, so they can all act independently of each other. And each arm has 200 suckers or more. And those suckers can not only feel, but they can smell and taste too. So can you imagine being able to smell and taste your food by just touching it? Then you can decide maybe that you don't want to eat it. This is another one of my favorite pages because it shows one of the remarkable defense mechanisms that octopuses have. These are the shells she wears like a sheath, keeping her safe from tiger shark's teeth when she's far from the den that octopus built. So octopuses can suction shells all around their bodies to keep them safe. And then you say, whoop, there's the pufferfish. And you see that tiger shark looming not too far in the background. One more of my favorite pages would be this one that shows the mother octopus in her den. She's using a stone as a door and all of these eggs that looks like strings of pearls. These are the eggs she nurtures with care, with strokes of her suckers and currents of air clustered in the den that octopus built. And you can see all those beautiful details that Ann Hunter put in this illustration. One more thing I'd like to share with you about the book is that in the back, there is a whole section of lots more octo-facts for the octo-curious. You can find out about octo-engineering, you can find out more about their suckers, all about their defense mechanisms and camouflage abilities, and also about the life cycle of octopuses. Thank you for watching. I hope you'll have fun celebrating all the wonderful cephalopods on our planet during Cephalopod Week and every day of the year. Maybe you'd like to read The Den That Octopus Built or another book, or host a family cephalopod steam night, or host your own cephalopod celebration. There's lots of ideas for snacks and games and decorations and activities and STEM challenges on Science Friday's website. You can find out more at www.sciencefriday.com/educate. And you can find out more about me and my books at www.randisonenshine.com. Thank you so much for watching, and have fun with your cephalopod celebrations.